Hey, what's going on, channel? This is Solo69 and welcome. I'm here for a special episode of Say That Shit. I'm not going to use any cards to say this. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. You know, sometimes you got people in this world that want you to act and present yourself a certain way. You know, it's okay to be generous and nice, but sometimes you got people that look to take advantage of it. They'll say things and talk certain things, but then when they want certain help from you or they want you to do something for them, they'll get really nice and sweet and all that extra shit. So I'm gonna say this shit. I'm not everybody's likable friend, likable favor, because I don't tolerate that type of shit. You know what I mean? See, it's like this. Once you show me who you are, that's all I need to see. You know, it doesn't take 3 or 4 times, 2 or 3 times for you to show me who you are as a person. You know, and God tells me about people when I don't understand certain things about them. You know, God will show me certain things in a person to make sure that I remove myself out the way of their shenanigans, of their bullshit, of their schemes, of whatever it is, you know. And the thing is that, you know, some people really, I don't know, they're really stuck in the matrix because they really do believe that you will fall for their bullshit, their words. Words is words. Actions is everything. You feel me? So, you know, even, you know, God is my father. God is our father. Whoever want to claim that. You know, I can't give it to everybody. But God is my father, you know. And as my parent, as my universal parent, you know, just like a regular father, a mother, a parent, as children, we don't tend to listen too well. I'm sorry, man. My bad. I'm smashing. I'm hungry. Me and Subway made friends today. Whatever. But, you know, sometimes as children, we tend to have to find out things on our own, even when our parents tell us what's the right thing to do, what's the, you know, don't do this, don't do that, go here, don't go there, deal with this person, don't deal with that person. You know, as parents, you know, as me as a parent, I know that feeling because it's been plenty of times that I've told my kids, this ain't right for you. You know, you got to figure it out on your own, but that's not what's up, you know. And you got to let them figure it out. You know, you just be there for them when they fall. You know what I mean? As parents, that's our duty. So, sometimes when God warns you and tells you something, you know, you want to see for yourself. You know, you kind of like, God, Father, that's hard to believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is this possible? But you know, God will show you, because that's what He do. That's our Father, and God created us. So of course, God already knows what we're capable of and how we're capable of being. You know. But the thing is that we got to find out by ourselves. We have to walk and talk that shit. And, you know, when God tells me something about someone, I could give 2 fucks about that person drawing every explanation in the world to try to make themselves seem anything but what God said. Now, sometimes, yeah, the wolf can wear them sheep's clothing so motherfucking good. You know, it's like they melting in the summertime around this thing. But when you have to find out things for yourself and you take the opportunity to look into it and find out those things on your own, then you have to move yourself out the way before you get damaged, because you got to understand that God is not warning you to leave this person alone. God is not telling you that this person is not right to be around for a reason. For nothing. God is letting you know this because it's a reason. It may be something that this person is about to get into, you know, some type of troubles or anything. You know, and God wants to remove you from it because you're His child, not that person. That person has rejected God already. And, you know, they can use little words like, I used to do this, I used to do that. You know how many motherfuckers used to preach the word of God, speak the word of God, but then they go and cheat, steal, lie, and kill, and all that other mess. Come on, man. Hypocrites are everywhere. And this is real. We in a world full of demonic ass energy that's mixed in with lights, you know, that want to present themselves as sheep when they know they're a fucking wolf, when they know they'll talk about you behind your back, when they know, you know, I had somebody claim I stole their shit. And it was right after my shit got stole. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's funny because I couldn't dare see myself in what was told was stolen. The fuck? Anyway, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just gonna say this. You know, we're not perfect by a long shot. No one is. And we all make mistakes. We've all lied. We've all maybe stole something. But here's the thing. I'm going to call this out for what it is. You can take it and you can roll with it, or you can take it and you can dump it in the trash. I don't give a fuck what you do with it. But I'm going to say this shit. You can only let that shit ride for so long. Once you pass your 30s and shit like that, once you get old enough to really understand the true meaning of what you're doing, when you're lying, when you're stealing, when you're cheating a person out of something or a situation out of something, when you're scheming, when you're trying to and then you try to use God as a tool to lean on to do that shit, man, you're fucked. And I'm gonna call it like this because, you know, once you figured it out and you know better and you still do that shit anyway, ain't no win for you. Ain't no win for this situation. Ain't no win for nothing. You gotta understand that, man. It is what it is. Some people get offended by their own truth because the truth is being pointed to them and called out to them, and some people are not ready to face their truths, but they can spit many webs, spin them in many ways to try to get you to fall into the trap. Watch out for these motherfucking spiders, man. And I love to watch spiders, but I don't like to get close to them. But watch out for these spiders when you're dealing with like tarantulas and brown recluse, wolf spiders. All of those who feel that they got the need to try to come and spin a web around you to try to get you stuck in it when really they don't know what they do. And I mean, if you're getting the signs to remove yourself from a situation, do just that, because God is not having you be removed for nothing. When you try to fight to stay in a situation that you're being told to leave alone, trust me, it's gotta be a reason why. These devils, these demonic energies, these negative entities, they know they're going down, and they gotta go down with somebody. That misery, just because, you know, two miserable motherfuckers is not enough. They need to bring someone that's not miserable down. See, a group of miserable people, they can sit back and talk shit all day long and everything, but at the end of the day, they're still miserable. But it's no fun no more because everybody's already fucking miserable. But when one person can step in that bunch of miserable people and they're not miserable, they got a smile on their face, they happy and shit, you know, they excited about life because they see that it's so much more to it, and they got a long life ahead of them because of the things and the deeds that they've done. How do you think those miserable people gonna feel? Hater? Anyway, they gonna be hating on that shit, and they gonna try to find a way to mislead it, misjudge it, or either try to be nosy and find out everything in the air about it just to try to stop it. When, like I say once, I'm gonna say it twice, 3 times a lady, you know what I'm saying? They just want to stop your flow, man, and it's unnecessary. They just want to stop your flow. because they don't have one to start. When all along they could have been, especially when you find yourself, because this is what God is showing me right now. God is putting me in a situation where I became totally equal to other individuals. And sorry, talking with my mouth open and shit, but I'm trying to get this out and eat because I'm hungry. But God do this, so you can draw a mirror, like I said, a mirror image of what you've been, where you can go, how far you've come. And realize that, everybody ain't got it so bad after all. Maybe you thought it was worse, but it could be worse. So it's about paying dues and respect to that. And, I've witnessed, the things that I've witnessed lately has been just so disturbing to my spirit. And just to know that it's so much more of that same energy out in this world surrounding us, surrounding these children, making these children turn into like a Sodom and Gomorrah image. Like, it breaks my heart. It really fucking do. It really do. But I appreciate the fact that God is with me. I appreciate the fact that God allows me to see the things that other people don't think I see. I thank God for that every day, every hour, man, every second. I really do. Even in silence, man, when I'm walking around and looking like I'm just off to myself, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking, God, yo, for real, because if you only knew, it's just crazy, yo. But it's always worth a smile at the end of the day, because when you can look and see where you've been, and when you can look and see where you are now and where you're trying to really go. 3 of Cups, that Cancer energy. Some of you could be a Cancer. Just whatever. But anyway, you want to celebrate. Yeah, you want to celebrate. Why? Because you know that there's still so much more in front of you. You know, it's still so much more that you can do with life. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like this is the end of the road. For what? There is no end of the road. So, I mean, you know, maybe this message is just a little personal for me. But at the end of the day, I feel like somebody needs to hear this shit, because I'm pretty sure other people can relate to this energy of people feeling like they have the need to just step to you with their bullshit. Get mad because you call their bullshit out to them. Now, here's the thing. Will I talk about you behind your back? 9 times out of 10, I'll repeat what the fuck I said to your face. I don't have to talk about nobody behind their back. I'm a grown-ass woman, and I ain't got no secrets, and ain't nobody finna take out no belt and whoop my ass with it. I'm gonna say it like that. I don't even whoop my own kids. So, and I don't have to, because I got some good grade kids, you feel me? They follow the rules. They do what they supposed to do. They listen to their parents. So, when somebody want to sit back and get mad at you for being you because they adore it, because they chose to not go that route, but then they want to be upset. Look. See how my hair going up? Hold that motherfucking head up, because you doing everything right. Because you got motherfuckers hating on your motherfucking moves. You got people hating on the way that you move. When they can move too, where do they do that at? It don't even matter no more, because it's everywhere out here. You just got them lurkers. People who will take all that energy to put it into the negative. But the same amount of energy they can use to put into the positive, they choose not to. It's a choice. It's a choice. I had somebody get mad at me today. I'm going to just speak it. Of course I ain't going to call no names, because ain't no names worth calling. Because this is energy we talking about. But I literally, you know, I volunteered to take someone somewhere and do something for them. You know, I already knew where their spirit was, but we only human. We fuck up, you know. But I also didn't know how much of an extent that it could go to about this person's energy either, because I separate myself from their energy. You know, I don't allow myself to get in a position where it rub off on me. Hell no. So separating myself from their energy, I know the outskirts, but man, you know, God said don't put that person in your vehicle. I'm like, why not? You know, like, no, this person is not of your kind, this person is not of your will, this person uses my name to get by, to do the dirty mess that they do. You know, it was not in those exact words, but yeah, that's pretty much what was said. And the fact that God said that this person uses my name, not my name, but God's name, uses God's name to get by, that shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Because, you know, I have a real close relationship with my Father, with my God, you know, with my supreme being, with my prime creator. You know, because of God, I'm able to do the things I can do. Because of God, my ancestors can come and speak to me. Because of God, I can help people speak to their ancestors and get messages that's needed to help them get along through their way. You feel me? Because of God, the angels can come and surround themselves around me and protect me when other people or other situations are trying to take me under. When, you know, God give me floaties. You feel me? I'll float my little ass on through. But it really rubbed me the wrong way. But, you know, like I say, even when a parent tell you don't do this, some people still will sneak out and do it. And, you know, because they doing what they feel. You know, I was really trying to stay a person of my word. I was really trying to remain sincere to what I said. I'm not a person to break promises. I never make a promise that I can keep. That ain't me. Hell no, it ain't me. I don't do that. So I'll turn around and say, you know what, I can't do that first, but I love to promise. I love to keep my word. So, yeah, I still was in the middle of wanting to take this person and do this, but God kept ministering to me. And then even my father, my father that passed away, the one that gave, you know, the semen. Anyway, my father that passed away even stepped through on some mean stuff like, nah, you can't roll with this one. This person is not for you. And I'm like, I'm just trying to help this person get to point A and point B. I really ain't got no communication or relationship with this person to give two fucks about this person. I'm just feeling like I'm trying to pay dues by doing something, charity work or something. Because, I mean, when I don't get that type of assistance. You know, people don't like helping me for some odd ass reason. So, I don't care. Anyway. But so when I get that help, I'm greatly appreciated. You know what I mean? And I'm not asking for no handout. I'm not asking for nobody to appreciate me or whatever. But God said that I done been used up too much by these motherfuckers. And stop letting them use me. So I said, maybe this one time, I'm just going to, you know, run this person where they need to go, drop them off and be done with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm talking about when that person got in my car, the spirit came over me so heavy. And it wasn't, you know, I thought it was strange. You know, it really kind of put me in my feelings. But then I had to remind myself of something that I even said in one of my own readings. And that's that, you know, I can't worry about nobody else's feelings right now. I have to concentrate on me, my grown ass, so I can concentrate on my grown kids, my relationship with my family. Everybody got the same choice. Everybody got the same options. They're just in different scenarios. And in my situation, everybody in the same position. So it's kind of like, you know, you ain't got a lot to kick it. See, the thing is that when this person sat in my vehicle, I couldn't even drive my vehicle off. I couldn't do anything until I allowed this person to know that I wasn't even supposed to do this. You know, I wasn't trying to call this person out. It was just that person. There was no one else around that person. You know, there's no need to try to put nobody on blast. I don't do that shit. If I got a problem with you, I know how to tap you on your shoulder and say, hey, you mind if we talk for a second? I don't have to wait until a big crowd of people come around to try to make a scene. You know, I'm not for the people. I'm for God. You feel me? Real shit. And so, when that person got in my vehicle, I let them know that I wasn't supposed to help them. But, you know, how often do we just listen to our parents? That's probably why a lot of us are in the situations that we're in, because the prime creator, the main parent, we tend to overlook sometimes when we want what we want, you know? But God allows you to see things for yourself so you can, you know, fall and pick me up. He'll pick you back up, and so you can fall again, you know, and pick you back up again. This is just what God does. You know, he has his ways of teaching his children. So, you know, this person, I wasn't even going to say anything about what God said, you know, but I did let it be known that, you know, you know, God said no, you know, but I said, okay, I'm going to do it anyway. Even if that could have got me pulled over. Real shit, anything could have happened just because I went against God's will to help a person that really doesn't want to help themselves. Just being honest. They can take it how they want to take it. It's not for me to give a fuck. I'm just being honest. And if I could say this shit on here, why the fuck can't I say it to that person's face? Come on now. What the fuck, though? Anyway, because 9 times out of 10, they probably gonna look at the shit. And I'm gonna sit right there still and look at them. Because right there still, my word is bond. Because like I say, this is the second time that I've spoken. And that's right here, right now. Other than that, the only person who heard it was the person that I spoke it to. Because it was about them. But anyway, it's like this. This person was like, well, what was said, you know? Do you really want to know what was said? You know what I mean? Because I don't have no problem telling you what God said. You know, you can, I'm pretty sure God done told you this about yourself, but you just overlooking it because you still do the shit. God told me that person was a liar and a fucking thief. You know, I said, don't put them in your shit. They a liar and a fucking thief. They don't need to ride with you. They probably steal. This is the same type of motherfucker that will probably steal your shit. Not saying that they would steal the shit like that, but steal from you. Then I had to think back, like, damn, that same person accused me of stealing something. You know, not accused me, but was talking that talk and tried to make it seem like it was a joke that I may have stole something from them. For real, that shit was a joke to me, but it wasn't even worth the attention to give to it, feed into it. But I just knew that when that person was mad because they realized that shit was stolen, not once did my name come up until after they found their shit. And then when they found their shit, all of a sudden it became a joke, like, since I'm so small, I must can wear their shit or something like that. Like, what the fuck I look like wearing somebody else's shit for real like that, though. So anyway, I got my own style. I got my own swag. You got me fucked up. I will, you know, you would be able to tell if I'm wearing somebody else's shit. That's facts. But it showed me, because they were like, it was just a joke. Everybody was laughing about it, but it wasn't funny, and my name didn't get mentioned when I asked you what was wrong, and when you were sitting there upset, and you were saying that you think this person stole. Meanwhile, you're laughing in the place of the people who actually did the shit. You will sit there and talk in their face, but the one person that really will help you, that ain't trying to do nothing like that, you actually accuse them of doing it low key under the table, and then you turn around and make it out like it was a joke when your shit turns up missing. That's when you can spit it. But to me, if it was a real joke, it would have been sped out when you were mad. It would have been sped out when you was going through the chaos. It would have been sped out before you found that shit. It shouldn't have came out after the situation, the aftermath. You know what I'm saying? It should have came out when the fuck you said it, as far as I'm concerned. Period. And it really shouldn't have came out to another group of motherfuckers. It should have came out to me. Like how when my shit came out to that person, wasn't nobody else around but my daughter. My daughter gonna stay in her motherfucking lane. She's not gonna get in the middle of adults because she know how to act like and stay in her place. You feel me? Eat a chip on that one. Now, so sit back and know that, yeah, that's what God brought back to me and allowed me to understand and see. To realize that then you're about to get this person a ride like 25 minutes away from where the fuck they need to go. They finna pass up other buildings that's the same damn building to go 25 minutes on out the way. And then you're not even trying to ask them for nothing to do it. And even though they trying to offer you shit, you know that they need it more than you. So you really ain't fucked up about that shit. You just willing to help. I get it. Father, I get it. You feel me? Father, I really do get it. Because at the end of the day, I don't have to help no motherfucker, but at the end of the day, I know what I'm trying to do for God, and so I know what I'm doing for God. I know that's going to benefit me at the same time, but I'm not asking nobody for shit. So here's the thing. Sweep your own motherfucking shit around your door before you come for me. I'm going to say this shit too. You shouldn't have asked. If you wouldn't have asked me, I wouldn't have never told you. When you asked me for the ride, I let you know how I felt then. It was bar none and hands down, and I still said I'd give you the ride. God turned around and told me something different. So I even went against my own father to try to help a motherfucker out when I know I shouldn't have done it. When I know I shouldn't have done it. But then when that person sit up and ask me what was said, what did God say? God said I turned right around and said, God said you a liar and a thief. And they looked at me like, I would never, I'm not a liar, I'm not a thief, and got out my car. Well, see, actions speak louder than words. And I do listen to the words as well. That person was more than definitely a liar and a thief. The only thing was, and that part didn't pertain to me, that part really wasn't my business. I could really give a fuck about what they doing with their life. But the thing that I did look at is this. God showed me how they was lying for me, and meanwhile trying to say I was taken from them. But they also trying to take from me by trying to come back in my face after they done talked about me and everything to try to get something from me because of what they feel like they need and desire at that time. That's the type of person you just don't fuck with. And I mean, we got people in this world that make mistakes, like I say, but after so long, after so many times of doing the same thing over and over again, and especially once you pass your 30s, you gotta hang that shit up, man. You gotta grow on up with the bullshit and stop doing it. You can't expect people to praise you or want to be around you if you know that you are this type of person, you collect this type of energy. That shit travels, man, and I don't want nothing to do with it. So I'm going to say it like this, and I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here because I've been talking too long. It's almost 30 minutes. But I just want y'all to know, man, that God is with me. God is with you guys. And all you got to do is keep faith in everything that you got going on in your life. You know what I mean? And, you know, when God shows you something, believe him. Because these people going to keep lying to your face. These people lie to your motherfucking face just to get what they want out of you. And do you think, and when somebody could sit there and tell me that they was an evangelist, meanwhile they stealing shit left and right. Oh yeah, preachers fuck kids. They cheat. They do the most. Come on, man. We only human, like I say, but you got to choose that path of going in the right direction. You got to choose. You got to make a decision not to allow the negative energy to overcome you, because we're gonna always be forever tested. That's just facts. You're gonna always be tested. It's up to you what you do with those tests, man. Your commitment to the things and what you choose, how you choose to run it. Be smart about what you do. But stop using God as a motherfucking tool to lean on in a crutch when you can get up and God's showing you the way. God will carry you when you are down. Don't get it twisted. Don't sit there and take advantage of that shit, because he'll let your ass sit there. For real. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Solo69 checking out. Please like, subscribe, and share if you care. I'll let you people.